ourselves. Okay, let's see. Welcome, my jugheads. It's the Juggernaut, and
I was gonna say you realize you just started.
welcome, my jugheads. It's the Juggernaut here, and we're playing Madden 17. And we're going up against, and we're the Texans going up against the Chiefs. And right now we're 1-1, 1-0. I mean 1-0.
Say.
And the Chiefs are 1-0. Who shall win this?
In a little bit, soon as Steph sends me a text message, I gotta go meet her down at A&W.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley,
Hi,
and this is
everybody.
the
You can
NFL
actually
on
see
EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Chiefs going up against the Texans. With that, let's get out to NRG Stadium in Houston. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, it is set to host Super Bowl 51 on February 5th of next year as you take a look inside NRG Stadium here in Houston. Coming up, it's a rematch from last year's AFC wildcard round between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in Week 1.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits, that's saying something.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, the spin. Oh, look at the juke. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Prescott looks to throw on first, eluding the pressure right. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he's taken down before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
When you say Pikachu.
It's one of them.
Yeah. Got a vendetta against the Chiefs right now.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them. And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only one on that play.
How you doing?
On second down, here's Smith. And Reed with it over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
From the gun on third down, Smith. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for completion.
Back to throw, Smith. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down. Second down now after the pass completion.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. So the offense has it first and 10.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, it's Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
I like the way you just kind of blam, bitch.
4 yards remaining now on second down.
I think they're going to come in here and run ships.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved.
Bag that ass up.
False start, offense.
Man, fuck that shit.
So this will be the 9th play on this drive.
9.
And here's motion again. And that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start, offense.
They do, too. At least I think it was the same dude. Taking it 14. It ain't going nowhere, I promise.
To throw on second down is Smith. It's hauled in here by Edmond. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 4 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing on third down, Smith. Hall bringing it in. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down.
Better. That's better.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. A shotgun snap for Smith. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. Everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got the completion there, but I like the discipline they show to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. A long drive here, play 12 coming up for the offense. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're on the dime here on 3rd and goal. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
I ain't even doing shit. I don't even have to do it. They doing it themselves, shit. Third and 21.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Play action. It's Smith. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away.
Yeah.
But that brings up 4th.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
So here come the Texans now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the man out of Mississippi State. It's Dak Prescott.
The size, the build, his ability to run the football, the potential to be a starting quarterback in the NFL is there. They'll have to build on that and continue to see him progress.
They produce some good quarterbacks.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Damn.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
A second down throw for Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Filthy. Disgusting. All right, we ain't gonna go that far now.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Flushed out right. Got a man, it's right. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Rolling to his left. Kendall Wright, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
When you see Brooks Reed going after the quarterback and you see that hair trailing out from under his helmet, look out.
That's chaos dragon.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, team.
On second down, Prescott again. And the reception made over the middle. This is Bolden. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football.
Hold on. We gotta see that shit.
He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Oh, hold on. Instant replay. That was a motherfucking catch. It's not letting me get in right. Shit. There's my damn cursor.
TJ.
Yo.
TJ.
Yo.
He's streaming, babe.
Well, that doesn't mean you can't turn and read for a second.
Hold on. Shit. But I am still challenging that shit. I'm challenging that. Oh, what the fuck? I can't even challenge it. Ain't that about a bitch?
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Take four. Here we go.
Prescott off play action. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Jericho Conchery was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And he comes back with one complete. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here. That pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Here's Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's Hyde, and he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that was a big-time play by the defense because everything was set up for the offense to be successful. Nickel package, you run the draw, you expect to get a big guy out in space on a smaller defensive back to block him. That didn't happen on this play.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Now Brian Anger in his 5th year out of Cal on to punt it away.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Fielded at the 20. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Texans take possession. And now out comes Houston. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front?
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And as a defender, if you come up with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that. But to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
Smith. Caught on the right side. Reed.
Holding. Offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Out of the gun, Smith. And Reed with it over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Over the middle to Smith. He got 29 yards that time.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On 2nd down, Hyde, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Adam Jones, the longtime NFL corner, able to get him down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So as it turns out, that sack does not wind up costing him, at least in terms of getting points. They get 3.
Yeah, once you see your quarterback go down the backfield, you think, uh-oh. But fortunately for them, the kicker came to the rescue and made sure they got something out of that drive after all.
We put our attention now on the Chiefs' defense. And the interception the last time, their third takeaway of the game, Charles.
They're just flocking to the football so well. And not only are they doing that, they're making big-time plays and taking it away from them. Big hits, big plays. They're looking very good in this ball game.
You said flocking, flying to the football. Coaches always use that, don't they?
They really do. It's almost it goes back to the old, when they click off the frame at the end of a play, they want to see all 11 defensive guys in that picture.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. It's a pickup of 21, and it'll give the Texans a first down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
One quarter down. 6-0 is our score. We're back to Houston in just a moment.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Prescott looks to throw on first. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. It goes as a pickup of 23, and that'll be good for a Houston first. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Now Prescott to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, do a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Yeah, great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And now here comes Kansas City. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. And they'll give it to him here. What a spin. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So many times during games we talk about reading keys. So what does that mean for a cornerback? Well, when you're guarding a receiver, is he actually going out for a pass, or is he trying to block you because it's a running play? Reading the key and understanding the play. On this one, he diagnosed it perfectly and made an excellent tackle.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. Here's Smith. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. Here's Brian Anger now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, partner, but on second and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Some rumbling, bumbling, jumbling. Rumbling, bumbling shit. Bumbling, I mean, my bad.
On first and 10, Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken
down. There we
go.
Got that flag on. Face mask.
Personal foul.
Face mask.
Face mask. Defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty,
that's
going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
Shit. God damn it.
And the offense lining up first and 10. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And now a first down following that long gain. They come up in an offset eye. Prescott now on the move to his left. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Hell no.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around, hand it to the big fella, and let him get forward for a first down.
That's 12 freaking hours. Yeah, what's on the message?
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
I know, I told him.
Prescott on first down. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
I know, I told him that.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Really?
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
I'll be motherfucking damn.
On second down, Prescott again. His throw incomplete. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
They're keeping me from scrambling.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. This is caught by Jackson. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
It fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to counter.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The NFL sack leader from 2014, Justin Houston, coming in from that outside linebacker.
That's 2014. That's 2014.
Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Here we go.
A second down throw for Prescott. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
To throw is Prescott. Out to his left. That's caught at the 3. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free.
I've got a better one.
So they get the field goal. The partner, that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, on that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
It's a polygamous, married to like 5
women. Here comes Kansas City. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And Jones has it over the middle. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. fresh set of downs here.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off. Usually after about 3 to 4 steps, it cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And it's defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Big Terrence Knighton able to get him on the ground.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands that can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Kansas City.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
And I honest to God don't think that's...
And now out comes Houston. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now, after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
They shanked my fullback. They shanked my motherfucking fullback.
That's fine.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
My damn
Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. It's brought in by Bolden. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here the 1st
Next time I throw this damn ball, I'm going to have a game bigger than Nice Tails titties.
Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
The play clock's running down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. After the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Player got hurt. But still, that game was bigger than Nightingale's titties. Next time I get the ball, I'm gonna make one bigger than her ass.
I know you ain't gonna do that, bitch.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out here in the eye. Now a carry for Blunt. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Prescott now on 2nd down.
What the hell? Where the fuck is my goddamn offensive
Pro
line?
Bowler Lawrence Timmons in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop it for a loss of about 10. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
3rd and long for Prescott. And he finds Jimmy Graham. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Out of the gun, here's Prescott being chased out left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They come out here in the eye.
They doing that motherfucking
shit. He's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Hold on. Hold on.
3rd and goal. Can the offense? And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. John Coon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans have taken the lead. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to the big man. Second time he gets it done.
Almost as if they were feeling like he was establishing a rhythm. Give it to him again and again, and how about the end result? Finishes it off in the end zone.
Touchdown, great run, and the score.
Oh!
No, he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now here comes Kansas City, and they'll be looking.
I was just telling him when you were mentioning that is sometimes something that some people do. And my first comment to this, once you watch this, was, oh, hell no, I don't fucking think so. But then I understood what we were talking about a bit more, and I was like, oh, wait, okay.
To avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
Oh.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time.
Hey, we're going to win this
Took the
motherfucking
words
game.
right out of my mouth.
We're going to win this motherfucking football game.
A reminder that coming up at halftime, we'll join Larry Ridley in Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. So we look forward to that.
And I'm looking forward to some air conditioning.
I bet you are. On second down, here's Smith. Smith catches left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, Smith. Then the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They go play action here on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Jones.
Come on, y'all.
Shit. But not before getting this inside the 25. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
A gain of 6 there on first. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down and 4.
Stand there with your fucking dicks in your hand. Shit.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. To the air again, Smith. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, at least somebody's trying to do something.
So the roughing the passer penalty, 15 yards, and Charles, the defender, needs to know to stop there.
We've been talking about it for years. You essentially get one step after the quarterback throws his pass. Anything close to that or beyond that, you're going to get flags.
Throwing again is Smith. That's caught at the 2. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Smith throwing again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved.
False start, offense.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Smith. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
But defenses!
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one
now
through.
And
that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. Bulldozes past him. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. Let's look back now at this closely contested first half. The Texans secondary has done a good job to slow down the passing game so far. The Chiefs had a lot of success throwing the football last week, but the same throwing lanes haven't been there. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Now 1st and 10, the pass will be caught over the middle, and he'll end up picking up 23 yards on the play. Texans would end up throwing a pick on the drive. Texans take it at the 11. Prescott's throw under pressure leads to the turnover. Randall's in position, and he's the one who comes away with the ball. 3rd down from inside the 10. Coons going to take it up the middle, and they now cap off the drive with a score. Texans up by a field goal. That'll do it from here in Orlando. Let's get you back over to Houston as we rejoin Brandon in charge.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Alone to the right is Jones. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Here's Smith. And Reed with it over the middle.
I don't give a fuck.
He's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
I don't give a fuck no more. Shit.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
Roughing the kicker, blah, blah, blah. Suck a dick.
Roughing the passer, that's shades of Charles Davis back in his playing days.
Oh, I sure wish it had been, Brandon. Back in my day, I didn't hit anyone hard enough to rough the passer. I had a number of teammates that handled that for me.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Like that fucking fumble.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether it's running it in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. It's caught outright by Graham. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
She got my
play fake here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That better be on the motherfucking defense.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Okay. Not what I was looking for.
Funny how I
So
get
now
the
the
damn
offense is
penalty
facing a 1st down and 20 after that last mistake.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Now high, and he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
Again, it's Hyde. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he dropped it.
Why didn't you pick the damn ball up,
Altered the
you
ball
idiot?
a little bit, but he dropped it, and now 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded at the 27. Whoa, shifty!
Whoa!
Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So they're operating in the red zone. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
They come out here in the eye. Looking to throw. Prescott over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And able to find Graham, complete. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here's Prescott. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now Prescott, and that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
There we go, God damn it!
Touchdown, Houston.
God damn it!
Jimmy Graham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans are in for 6. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
16-9, damn it!
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to fire up the running game with Hyde. And all the ball's out. Hyde fumbled it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
3 down.
Prescott off play action. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And down up a 14 there. And it's good enough for a Houston first down.
Beat y'all like a goddamn bitch. Vietnamese motherfucking prostitute.
Blunt, the lone running back. Here's Prescott. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
Like a damn Vietnamese
of course, you got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
To throw is Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
What's I'm gonna accept that motherfucking shit?
Charles, that's a good call, but these days, you know, quarterbacks, they're very protective.
We know how protected they are, and if it's anything borderline, they're going to get the call. But as a defender, that's hard to swallow sometimes because there's so many of these bang-bang plays.
And that is
there we go, damn it!
Texans. So they go play action, 3 tight ends out there in the heavy set.
Well, they showed everything that suggested running play. Just what you mentioned, 3 tight ends, heavy formation, able to go play action off of it because if you're a defender, you're thinking it's a running play with that much beef on the field.
But they passed him, and they got 6 out of it.
Want to get up in there and get that shit.
Vinatieri now for the point
No, he ain't
after.
doing a damn thing on motherfucking defense.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Don't you suck this dick, motherfucker.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown.
Talk about that. I miss that goddamn field not early. I'm talking about something else. Talking about they rookie fumbles, bitch. How many times I make these motherfuckers fumble?
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Lost Hyde as they begin on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
They come up in an offset eye. Another tote for the afternoon workhorse. It's Hyde. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
There we go.
That
rush stop.
Really didn't adopt much from the college game. One thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up. Not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
He's got a man. Complete.
God damn it.
A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Torrey Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
To throw is Smith. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Playing like they fucking trash.
And they pick up a 1st down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
1st and 15 here behind the chains.
Yeah.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Smith throwing again. Smith catches left side. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball. And they keep making a connection.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Alone to the right is Jones.
No, he just handed it to me.
Throwing again is Smith. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some reps.
Defense, quit acting like a fucking trash. Damn.
Not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun,
like y'all a fucking
a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Now along with Hyde.
Really?
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2,
obviously it dumbs down my
just about anything. A lot of times the play caller just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Carry number 20 here for Hyde. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
By the way, do you want to look like a pirate with this?
The first carry here for Jacquizz Rodgers. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play call, some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
False start. Offense.
I want to stab somebody.
And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive.
I want to stab somebody. Let's go stab somebody
together.
together,
Empty
Chris.
set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And here is motion again. And that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start. Offense.
Put the table up.
I heard.
Okay.
Respond.
And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Actually say it.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right.
I always get told that.
3rd and long, it's Smith. And now the
Take
ball's
your
loose.
bitch
He
ass down.
closes it. And the Texans scoop it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him.
Damn, boy.
And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown.
29-9, y'all
The
down
offense,
by
they've had
20.
some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
Down by motherfucking 20 bitches. Suck this motherfucking dick.
Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Hold on. Should I take the field goal? Oh.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to
Either
be
way,
roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback, and as we saw in week 1, the new rule, this one coming out to the 25-yard line.
That's CC's attention. That's not me. Funny thing, Beth, when I went to go get the tampons, CC was right behind them in the cupboard.
They come out here in the eye.
And he goes,
Come on. Hike that ball. I want you to.
They start the drive with Hyde. Now he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there.
Now
Bringing out second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
They run it again with Hyde. Evades the tackler, and now some space. He's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Jordan Reed has it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved.
False start. Offense.
Not this one, but it's like at the end of this one, I need to separate it.
So the penalty by the offense, and now they face a 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Hyde.
Where the fuck you going,
bitch?
bitch?
The football a second time. Taking it right down Broadway. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. When you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
That whole ass motherfuckers fumble his damn ball. Fucking bitch ass motherfucker hoe.
Vinatieri now for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
37-9, up by 28.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. On the return, this is Jaquiz Rogers. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
That's the shameless plug. That's cool. Thank you. All the drawings myself.
That's awesome. I wasn't already having building it. I'd actually do
They'll run it here. This is Rogers. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11.
And that play was vintage Derek Johnson. Made a play in the backfield. In college, he did as an outside linebacker. Use speed to get to the backfield. Now, a bumped-up inside linebacker with multiple Pro Bowls on his resume. We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Here's Brian Anger now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
37-9.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. Nice job on the return there. 16 yards.
Let's play it originally before I started
the offense as they take over. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Y'all can do that bullshit all y'all want right now.
They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Almost had it.
On second down, Prescott again. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. They've got his man complete. That goes for a gain of 31. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. You got away with it there, and in a big way.
I'm gonna be as reckless with the shit as possible.
Jackson's got it over the middle. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I'm gonna be as reckless with this shit as possible.
Exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come up in an offset eye. On first and 10, Prescott. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line.
I don't even know why Derek Johnson's on my damn
offense. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had...
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking
Don't you
something
suck my
between the
dick.
ears.
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Every time you mention interceptions, don't you suck my dick, bitch. How about that?
Now it's Smith. And he's going to go down for a 4th time today, and this time the result is a safety. Well, this whole line, they've had trouble with a pass rush all game long. This time it cost them 2 points.
I mean, you've got a quarterback back there who's running for his life, and he's had no time to throw the football. They've sacked him time and again, and this time they do it in the end zone.
You said it, partner. No time, none whatsoever.
And I'm going to make him be like, hey, look, I have fingers. That's from the templates I thought I would draw fingers. And then I just took this one.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. And this will be taken at the 13. Look at the spin.
Balance.
This is really cool. And I used to rotate the arm.
34 seconds left. I may be a tad bit pissed off. I may be a tad bit pissed off, people. Maybe a tad bit pissed. Hey, nobody asked y'all.
They come up in an offside eye. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And right side caught.
Shit.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver,
because
you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone, sometimes you're throwing it between the zones, sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Like the whole first half, that had like a bunch of
EA Sports. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Now it's 2nd and 7.
Fourth quarter, people. Fourth quarter. With home stretch.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott.
Keep this shit from
on the move to his
15
left.
motherfucking minutes.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. 23 yards on the play.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. And you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. And Quinn Bolden, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
Damn, my damn wide receiver started to get hold
the fumble and turn it into 6.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner.
Came back and started tapping that
commentators of all time. He used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys. Oh,
she's on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind. But he used to sing something about turning out the lights.
The party was over.
And he'll bang that one through.
46 to 9.
Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. And it's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a short kick, taking it about the 16.
Oh, fumble again. Fumble again.
Nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house, Two quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, like this. I was like, this is I found online as girls.
Now we got a little bit of a.
Vinatieri now to tack on the
I'm a little
PAT.
bit. Now done cheered up a little bit. Now I'm a little bit happy.
This one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
83-9.
The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
I want to get out that end zone.
Fielded a few yards
they want to get out that end zone again. They feeling ballsy.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Okay, so I can just apply for faster. Okay. I would still.
On 1st and 10,
yeah,
Smith.
I know I can do that.
He'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Yeah, but
Illegal block in the back.
Oh, good. Thank you for looking that up for me. I forgot to look here. We did see that when I looked a little bit online, they do have an architecture degree, and then they also have the business college, where if you wanted to do like business, like management.
A shotgun snap for Smith.
Yeah, and like here, I don't know if you can tell.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved.
False start. Offense.
Oh, shit. Fucking say 31.
This one is, kind of like natural girl block.
Yeah.
The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
False start. Offense.
Start.
They're all matched. First thing is Plant, so she's Ivy.
Costly mistake for the offense. They now face 17 yards to go on 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
But there's another one.
3rd and long, it's Smith. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today.
But I was gonna.
This will be fielded at the 17.
Yes, I was going to cook while I was.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Like the other one, the blue one, Aquarius. And I think it's kind of funny. She's water, but she has an earth outlet. And a winding. So it could be that there. Thinking about either calling this one Phoenix or Star.
Now a play
just like
Arno. Out to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both, because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Probably purple.
Watch left. Stop right there.
Or, well,
See that people?
I haven't decided exactly
Second
what they're
down,
on.
Prescott steps away.
Hello, it's
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Whenever I see an in-route drop, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
They come out here in the eye. They turn to Kuhn on third and short. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only get two here, but on third and one, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Third and one, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man, hand him the ball, and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
Kind of like, so you're talking about Ayler June? Eric June? Yeah, I can't.
So here we go. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
But with wedding feet. Cute, but I
what
never.
About Arumo and JBZ.
Oh yeah, and don't forget 2 parts. Anyway,
what about 5 piece? What about the Park Rangers? I hate 5 piece.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions.
Why don't you suck my dick 6 times, bitch?
Hard to believe
How
we're
about
watching
that?
this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Why don't you suck my dick 6 times? 7 times. How about that, bitch? How about that?
After the interception, here's Smith. And he's got the 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards.
Shit, I can't fucking...
Texans want to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Offense.
I'm that too.
Yeah, you too.
Oh, my mom was hilarious. She told him off.
Really?
I pretty much just did that.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down.
That's what my mom said. She's like, Beth told you I don't do bullshit, right? And he's like, yeah. And she was like, so why don't you do it anymore? And he was like, I lost my mojo. And she goes,
now Smith.
No, what'd you say? You lost your mojo?
And he's going to go down.
Yeah, and
The
she's like,
Texans
well, get the mojo back.
able to bring him to the
I'm like,
ground.
oh, damn.
Terrence Knighton, the Pats' new Sandy from Washington. Never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage,
I actually
not a
have
great
looked
start.
at the reason. Everything that I had.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right.
On it.
From the gun on third down, Smith dumps it off to Forsett. Man, he'll be brought in midfield at the line.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well.
A lot of what I was writing is out of date.
So start again.
Okay.
I missed the conversation. He said he doesn't write anymore because a lot of the stuff that he had, he lost, and then a lot of the stuff he was writing was out of date. I told him to do it again. You rewrite it. You update it. You don't quit writing. And yes, I know I'm being hypocritical at the minute. Shut the hell up.
Very. The only way I can write is on my phone.
I don't know how you can do that because I need like a full keyboard.
And I notebook. You know what? You know what? Go to hell.
I was expecting you to say fuck you.
I go there in my mind every time I go to sleep.
Hey!
I was expecting
every night you've been sleeping next to me.
It's in my head. I said in my head. The only place you should be going in your head when you're sleeping next to this is heaven.
So you're sleeping on the chair tonight.
Oh!
It's not even my bed, but you're getting the chair.
It is your bed.
I was gonna say you're with TJ. It's your bed. Yeah, all right. You're getting the chair though.
Hey. Defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on to punt for Kansas City.
Yeah. I know, right? We at least get some pedals.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1 yard line.
It's going to be an after party. That's probably going to be an after party. I don't know.
And not great starting field position here for the offense.
I decided to get rid of
Oh, y'all want a safety of y'all's own, huh? All right.
They come up in an offset eye. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him.
Yeah, let's just say I even wrote it.
First down, a run with Hyde. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way. It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
That's my version of nonsense.
Throw down Smith, and that is incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Forsett that time, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on to punt for Kansas City.
And that one was knocked away. And I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open, he really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out here in the eye. Here's Prescott.
What y'all gonna do? What y'all gonna do?
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to get the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case,
yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Travis Lewis in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
Ain't gonna fix shit, bitch. I
have that one.
Hey.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. They come up in an offset eye. Here's Prescott. Rolling to his left.
Shit, I should have gotten it.
And that is incomplete. The target that time was Vincent Jackson, and it brings up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
I started doing with my brother because he was straight up riding. He's like, it's still like survival guide. How to live there. Like, I'm going to make that into a comment.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Now that's what's a kick.
And tough starting field position here.
Yeah. I'm hungry. Feed me.
And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. They're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
They run high. And
Bitch,
nice
get your ass
this one gets them to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved.
Offense.
Y'all just fucked y'all selves. Y'all know how badly y'all just fucked y'all selves.
And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on 3rd down.
Single, slot.
Oh, move again. Oh.
From his goal line here, Smith. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they create a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from the first down.
Shit, I'm still calling that motherfucker big. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit.
That's taken on the 25.
I'm still calling the big. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, I know.
Slips past him.
Because I'm a dick. Don't want you short ass motherfucker.
What, bitch? What?
We'll take this outside. Let's take this outside.
Alright, I'm gonna go to Ghostlands. And then just like travel south from there. So we can go to the next area. Yeah, so we can just go to the next area and just keep going to
especially
like
in between the
different
times
areas.
that you haven't
travel
been
back
here.
And forth.
Really?
Yep.
No, how do? Oh.
TJ's trying to put my controller in your girlfriend's cleavage. Thank you.
They are clean though, if that helps.
I don't care.
That's the thing with his.
Well, I picked it up with my foot the other day.
Double tight.
Picked it up with my feet.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. On the move to his left.
Oh, God, I don't like
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks.
Breathing.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
I know, and I'm getting ready to reach for it.
So roughing the passer passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
On first down, it's Smith. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it down to the 32.
I think he just did.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So a big roughing the passer penalty, Charles, and of course that's 15 yards.
And everyone knows how protected the quarterbacks are. You've got to make sure that when you launch at a quarterback, that you're hitting him in the right spot and in the right time.
Now a first down throw, it's Smith. Oh, there's that man again, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and
Absolutely
goal.
no problem.
Well, as the play call comes in on third down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
Pimpin' Banshee and shit. Forbidding me to Banshee.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Ah.
Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. 5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help him run support. He's going to arrive and in a bad mood.
Now Rodgers, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. So a costly penalty and now a tougher third down situation. And here is motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
They just don't want me to pull off, do what I want to do what I'm about to do. No, they fucked. I do. But I'm going to do.
Here's the option going right. And he is going to lose yardage here. And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough third down. Smith now to throw. They'll set up the screen for 4th set. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. So they'll turn to the kicker again.
Call it a
He's
comeback.
been a busy man thus far.
Not call it a
From the right
comeback.
hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to be a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
You know, it's interesting. There was not an onside kick recovered the first 7 weeks in 2015. Teams were 0 of 24, Charles, to start the year. Has it gotten harder to recover these onside kicks?
I don't think it's gotten harder, but when you cite stats such as 0 for 24,
that's staggering.
That keeps people from trying it at all.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved.
False start. Offense.
But
And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
20.
False start. Offense.
They doing all that just to fuck their opportunity. They just fucking it up. There's no words to describe that shit.
One receiver left, two to the right. From the gun, here's Smith. Inman has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical, spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
And here's motion again, and that's going to be two in a row.
False start. Offense.
They are stalling this game.
And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
They are stalling this fucking game.
False start. Offense.
All right, okay. Because they gonna pass the damn ball.
And here's
they
motion
wanna
again,
pass the ball,
and that's going to be two in a row.
Shit that
False start. Offense.
Making it 26. Making it 31.
To throw on second down is Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. The man they call Post, Terrence Knighton, in there to drop him for his fifth sack of the year. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. A lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Third and long, it's Smith. Looking for Inman deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
Damn.
So the flag is for the very rare illegal forward pass penalty.
Not often the quarterback forgets where the line of scrimmage is. They have an innate sense about it. On this play, the quarterback did.
They just acting stupid now. They just being flat out retarded. They completely fucked their opportunity up.
No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
It's all we gotta do is just fucking find the clock. Damn.
They go play action here on first down. Out to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back.
I need to blow my freaking nose.
So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
A big play there on the keeper. 30 yards.
I am like a read. I've never been this far.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
My good friend, I'm just going to pose the question to you. Did that look like a pass that he should have thrown?
Now, the rookie probably needs to be a little bit more careful in these situations.
Yeah, that throw will turn him into a veteran quicker, but not in the way that he wants. He wants to learn his lessons by making good throws.
Come on, quit running
slow. That one intended for his fullback, John Kuhn. And now it's third down. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Foster alone in the backfield. Looking to throw. Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Basically, I was just basically wasting time right there.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. D'Amico Ryans in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
I'll have 51 fucking seconds.
The penalty on first down backs him up 5. It's now first down at 15. Out of the gun, Smith. He dumps it to Hyde. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Legal block in the back.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Billy.
Oh, and the defender took some liberties there with a late hit, roughing the passer.
The league has done a great job of defining what is a late hit and illegal contact on a quarterback. The defenders really have to get in line.
Now a first down throw. And escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Terrence Knighton in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved.
False start, offense.
false starts here.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
False start. Offense.
Now, guess what? Go back. The 2nd and 29 now.
5 receivers in the game, 4 of them to the left side. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Over the middle to Smith. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, here's Smith. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Give him credit for batting it away, but unable to come up with the interception. And sometimes that joke does come true. Guys are on defense for a reason. Maybe their hands aren't quite as skillful as the guys on offense, but a lot of credit on that play for just knocking it away.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already
What can I do for 13 seconds?
This one was over a while ago.
Well, Prescott here to throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
Don't you suck my dick.
8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah, Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good.
This is a mercy play.
One last throw here for Smith. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game. A big illusion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Texans, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.
That's a college team.
Doesn't matter. Never win.
The team I'm playing is the Houston Texans.
That's okay.
The Oklahoma teams win.
Huh?
Oklahoma teams don't win either.
Nah, I guarantee that.
Oh, I didn't like killing.
Like University of Idaho never wins.
Yeah.
So when they do, it's a pity win. What? Well, when the truth hurts, change your fucking ways.
Oh, shit. Damn. I was fucking Venom. I mean, your wife works there, man. Alrighty.
Yeah.
This is it for me right here. We go against the Patriots, which are one
I got rid of all
1
the
and
done
1.
ones.
We are 2 and 0. We'll decide.
I just have report to
Terry's
and
fate
delivery to the sepulcher.
Next time. Peace out.
If anybody would like to go watch my sister, go to Twitch
too.
Well, I can't type it in the chat.
You didn't even ask.